Hi, I'm Brian Trenchard-Smith, and this is Trailers from Hell. Making epics on a shoestring takes a particular skill set, so I have a lot of respect for the work of director Kevin Connor, who always delivers a lot of bang for the buck. I enjoyed his 1980 Hollywood debut, Motel Hell. Cowboy star Rory Calhoun with a chainsaw wearing a severed pig's head, what's not to like? Here's Mr. Connor on the set of At the Earth's Core with star Doug McClure, perhaps discussing the tongue-in-cheek tone that made this picture such preposterous fun for the young in heart. Some background. American producers Milton Subotsky and Max J. Rosenberg set up Amicus Productions in London to be a rival to Hammer Films as a supplier of horror and fantasy for American International Pictures. While Hammer cherry-picked the Universal Library, Amicus bought the rights to some pulp classics by Edgar Rice Burroughs, the creator of Tarzan. They needed a director who could do epic fantasy adventure on a tight budget. Kevin Connor, a former editor, delivered a hit with the first Burroughs picture, Land That Time Forgot, and so was rewarded with At the Earth's Core. Here's the trailer. One of the tricks of the trade for low-budget sci-fi is the foreground miniature, like the iron mole here, looking huge against the backdrop of an old London foundry. The rest of the movie was shot in 30 days on Pinewood's E-Stage for $1.5 million by cinematographer Alan Hume, whose subsequent credits include 2 Bond movies and The Return of the Jedi. Connor wisely maintains the early 20th century setting of the Burroughs novel and thus cloaks the hokey science with period charm. A great asset in this regard is Peter Cushing as the eccentric inventor of the iron mole, here going berserk on its test drive. Cushing, normally obliged to be grim-faced in his Hammer roles, delivers a rare light comedy performance. His dialogue contains such gems as, "You can't mesmerize me, I'm British." Connor told me how Peter Cushing, a heavy smoker but such an elegant gentleman, always wore cotton cutting-room gloves when smoking to stop his fingers getting nicotine-stained. Monsters are what this picture is all about. Connor and producer John Dark couldn't afford Ray Harryhausen-level stop-motion creatures, so they went for stuntmen in suits. Our heroes find themselves in a cavernous world where giant telepathic parrots and pig-monkey hybrids have enslaved the subterranean population. It seems unregulated capitalism also thrives at the center of the Earth. Specific creature actions were shot on a VistaVision Lazy 8 camera, whose increased negative size gave plate shots the sharpest resolution. The monster's dimensions were enlarged when integrated with the actors via front projection. Closer angles of actors battling prosthetic jaws and claws were then intercut. Doing effects in camera saved a fortune in laboratory costs. Doug McClure stars alongside Caroline Munro, the slave girl with the skimpy dress and pleasantly heaving bosom, who in the tradition of these things wears lipstick and perfect makeup throughout. The shoot was not without its mishaps. In a freak accident, stuntman Bobby Parr lost a forefinger to Doug McClure's axe as the portcullis came down in one of the chases. Bobby was back on the set the next day, according to Connor. The egg hatching set overheated and exploded, flooding the studio floor with foul-smelling goo and floating eggs. Oy. Connor himself got singed hair and eyebrows from a flamethrower blast. At the Earth's Core was a big success, prompting Connor to direct 2 more such creature features, which all repeat regularly on TV. And with 76 film and TV credits to his name, Connor is still directing every genre that comes his way. There's a lot to be said for experience in this business.
Edgar Rice Burroughs, At the Earth's Core.